Hi, I'm Ida Joy, aka The Natural Tarot, and if you just watched the video before this, I think I might have told a lie because I couldn't figure out how to put myself in the new location in the new room that I'm in, put myself on screen with my cards, but I think I've kind of figured it out, so bear with me. And if the camera falls mid read, just act like you don't see it. It's all right. Just deal with it. Okay? Okay. So we're gonna start. We're gonna see where we're gonna start. All right. So somebody today, when I was doing my walk and my meditation stuff, I kept hearing this message. It is time to let go. It is time to let go. And I thought the message was for me, and it was for me partially, right? But who it was for, is somebody out here is not letting go of what they thought they were going to be. And it won't ever work because it is not what God wants you to be or whatever you believe in, baby. Even if you don't believe in anything, if it's your destiny, it is not what was meant for you, and you have to let it go. And it includes some people who you thought were going to go with you along the way. And I'm actually not talking about romantic connections. I'm talking about certain friends. I'm talking about certain relatives. I'm talking about those situations in which, my A1 day one, but sometimes your A1 day one has been hating on you since day one. Sometimes your A1 day ones, or your cousin or your family member never really liked you, baby. And it's time to let them go. It's time to let them go. And I don't mean let the good Lord, let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord's, none of that. With love, wishing the best for them, wanting the best for them, hoping that they get everything out of life that they want, right? That is what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me see here. Ooh, look, they're flying out. I want to say something to you. Okay, strength. First one flew out here. Give me a second. Look, I didn't like, you can't see the cards. It's all right. We'll get over it. Trust me. I'm telling you the truth. Okay. It's time for you to look at your options in life and manifest in what you're supposed to actually be doing. It is time for you to let go. Come out of this conflict. This conflict of, well, are they going to think I'm acting brand new? We always talked about we were going to do this together, but they're not doing the things they need to do to get to where y'all need to be. So how are y'all going to do this together? How? If we're supposed to go run a relay, run a marathon together, but I never show up to practice, how are we going to do that together? And are you disloyal because you run it without me? Or am I the one who didn't show up and be loyal to what we planned and to you and our agreement and our connection? And we've got a culture that kind of has trained us that the person who's disloyal is the one who does it anyway without them. Or really the person who was disloyal was the one who never meant to do it in the first place or never really was going to do it, but just misled you. Okay? So how about we be loyal to ourselves? How about we focus on what we need to do? I literally heard somebody out there is trying to do a music career, and you're depending on family members and friends who you grew up with. And actually, in your case, it's not that you're going to leave them behind forever. It's that you got to leave them to come back and help them. They don't have what you have. And you're going to have to accept the fact they're going to be a little pissed. They're going to be a little pissed at first, okay? And I don't even think yours is in front of the singer. I think yours has something to do with the music industry behind the scenes. You have to leave them. They don't have the talent and skills that you have so that you can come back and actually help them and get them where they need to be. That particular family member, oh, look, I spit all over my hair. That particular family member is not sabotaging or hating on you or any of that. That particular family member just doesn't have the talent that you have. And they function in ego. So it's difficult for them to accept that maybe that's not the talent that was given to them. Right? Or that just because they see talent in someone else does not mean it's their talent also. Excuse my sniffles, I've been dealing with allergies. It's time for you to go forward. It's time for you to go forward into what you need to be doing. And another person, this is your brother, your friend. I'm talking to a masculine energy. And normally I'll say, well, in tarot, it doesn't matter. It's just masculine or feminine energy. No, this one, I'm talking to a cis heterosexual male who identifies as, well, I don't know if he's heterosexual. This is a cis-born male. This is a person that was born a man. And you might even be a different race than the friend who's the best friend. And this person, they like to play on your guilt. They like to call you brand new, or say that you think you're too good for people now, or you'll notice that this friend, totally different situation than the music industry person, this friend makes fun of you when they think you're down, when you gain a little weight, when you're not making the money that you were making like a few months ago, or anytime you have a setback, they don't uplift you. They make fun of you during that time. If you really look back on you all's history, they're only your friend when they need you. Remember, this is a totally different person than the one who was in the music industry. This is a friend, both of you or one of you was an athlete, a college athlete, and you're no longer doing the athletics, but you've been a friend with this person since you all were doing athletics. And they still behave like a teenager. They still make fun of you when you're down rather than try to help you and lift you up. They still compete with you in everything. This person, that friend needs to go. So whoever that is, this is a man that I'm talking to. Your friend is probably not the same race as you. Yeah, they're probably not the same race as you. Or your complexions could be so different that you look like you're a different race. And this person came up with you either in college or high school athletics. They're not there for you. They're not there for you. They're actually very jealous of you and compete with you on everything. Okay? Let go of that person. I'm smiling because this King of Cups just fell out, and it's like all these multiple energies were coming out while I was walking. And what I'm hearing is that somebody has been nudged to start meditating, walking, and eating a certain way. And it's to clear your energy. You have similar gifts to me and other people that you see on YouTube. And this is to clear your energy. And when it first comes in, it's going to come in like this. Where when I say so much stuff just started coming in, the more I clear my energy. And I'm really kind of like in a loner energy right now where I'm not really dealing with many people or anybody at all, really. And I'm focusing on me. Look, I don't know why I said it like that. I'm focusing on me. And I hesitated because a part of me has always been really big on looking out for other people and being there for them. So I feel selfish doing that. And I literally just told a family member, who, by the way, if you're watching, girl, I love you. It's not selfish to focus on yourself, especially if you're healing. I'm not going to go into my story real deep, but I'm healing from some things that have happened to me in the last few years. And I deserve to heal. And I always help other people heal. So I deserve to heal. Even if I didn't, I deserve to heal. If you've never helped anybody else heal, you deserve to heal. You shouldn't have to wallow with open wounds and hurt. So whoever I'm talking to now, you are a person, male or female, non-binary, whatever, it does not. You are a person who is in this King of Cups energy. You are a giver who gives till it hurts. And you give and you give, and you have not received back, not even from people who were your A1 day ones. Not even from people who were supposed to be your family, your true friends. And by the way, this is no jab at anybody. I'm not talking about me now. I'm talking about whoever I'm talking to right now. You're hurting and you feel so alone right now. And you feel like, I shouldn't have spent that, or I shouldn't have. You might be struggling financially right now too. You're feeling like I shouldn't have spent that, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have helped this person with that. Yes, you should have. This is all being pulled away from you right now so that you will go within and focus on you. Focus on you and what you need right now. Focus on you so intensely that it feels uncomfortable. I actually told that to somebody today, and I hope they listen. Focus on you to the point that it feels uncomfortable for you. And I promise you, you still won't be selfish. You still won't be selfish because it feels uncomfortable for you because you've never been there, because you've never done it. You've never poured into yourself the way you should. That's why it feels uncomfortable, not because it's wrong. Not because it's wrong. Lord, y'all got a smorgasbord here. Usually I get a reading and it's just one person. For all of these parties involved, and anybody who's listening, part of this message is for you. There's change coming. We are all in a collective time of change. Of course, you can see it in the world. You see it on the news every day. But we're in a spiritual change. We're in an energy change. As you look over history and you see, like, how did we switch from the free love era of, I think it was at the 60s or the 70s, I can't remember. Or how do we switch from, dressing this certain way? It usually was some drastic change or some energetic change. A lot of times it wasn't, you couldn't even see it. It just changed, right? But something's happening behind the scenes. We're in a period of change right now where everything is changing and it's going in a direction of the last will be first. The last will be first. So anybody who remembers, who went to church growing up and all that stuff, you used to hear it all the time. The first will be last and the last will be first. But I'm hearing that the first will be last. And I heard the last will be first. The last will be first. It's about to turn around. This is a last test, like that finish line for some people, to see that you're really on this path of doing what you need to do going into this next stage of life. Because everything as you know it is about to change. I don't know who I'm talking to now. I think I'm talking to myself. Everything as you know it is about to change. But it's about to change for the better. And there will be people who want to go. There will be people who want to go on this with you, who were never balanced in your life, who never gave to you like you gave to them, who took from you in all kinds of ways. They are not going to be able to go with you. Not because you're not going to accept them, because God, the universe, spirit, whatever you call it, it's not going to let them go. Your spirit guides, your team, is not going to let them go. It is your time. It is your time. And temperance, and this came in reverse. This is usually balance, even, give and take. See how this person is, like they do when they show on the products. Can you see it? You see, usually is even, give and take, right? But this came in reverse. You've always been willing to give evenly. For that even, they've always been taking. And unless they, before this finish line comes, repent, meaning acknowledge what they've done and stop and start pouring back into connections, they're going to be left behind. They're going to be left behind. Yeah. Your spirit guides are working with you heavily. Your spirit guides are working with you heavily. This is a good reading. It's a good energy because there was something going on in my life right now that I should really be upset. I should really be super sad, and I feel so rejuvenated, and I feel so free, and I feel so happy. Because this is the end of a very toxic cycle for myself and for a lot of people. And I cannot wait to be on that other side with you, because it's coming. It's here. There's a woman here, cis woman, trans woman. This is a feminine energy. Now that male energy that I talked about before, that was a cis-born man, right? This one, feminine energy. It's time that you step into your emperor. It's time that you step into that business that you were supposed to be opening. It's time that you start recording these YouTube videos that you're supposed to be recording. It's time that you start doing the things for yourself. Step into your masculine energy. Don't be afraid that you're going to come across as mean or cruel. You're not. You're not going to come across as any of that. You're going to come across like the boss that you are. And it's about to be a good day. Lord, I just feel good. Yesterday, that reading had me so sad and that energy. And right now, I can't stop grinning. Anybody who out there who knows me knows I'm a little goofy. You know, I keep the sniffles and the laughs all the time. So it's a good day. It's a good day. And people who used to have holds on you no longer have them anymore. You used to have toxic holds on you. It's over. It's over. Do not feel heartless if all of a sudden you don't feel anything for certain people. This is going to sound funny what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that you don't love them, but they can no longer guilt you. You no longer feel a need to be so loyal to them or to look out for them or to have their back. All of a sudden, you're now seeing them for who they are and the things that they've done, and everything is playing back in your head, but you're not even mad. You're just realizing they were never meant to go on this journey with you. And they have hitchhiked and held on to your bumper for long enough, and it's time to let them go. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.